An English anthropologist with a frozen monster.
Must be destroyed.
All aboard a trans-Siberian train.
One man dead, another missing.
What was in there?
It's alive, it must be.
This ride's about to get hotter.
It's like some contagious disease.
On no account must anybody be left alone.
And bloodier. Horror Express. Premieres on May 7th at midnight, Hong Kong and Singapore, 11 Indonesia, on Thrill.
Somebody help me!
There's a major virus outbreak in the U.S. It's up to one biochemist.
When will we know if we have it?
I don't know.
To find the source.
I think these men were intentionally exposed to the virus.
What do you mean?
They are the weapon, entering the country with the sole intent of infecting the populace.
Like suicide bombers.
The Hades Factor, Part 1, premieres 20th March at 10 p.m. Hong Kong and Singapore, 9 p.m. Indonesia, on Kix.
To Colonial Heavy 798. I'm declaring an emergency. Flight systems are offline. Need assistance.
In 12th century Japan, he's a swordsman. And she's a vampire. Until events through the ages force them apart. It's a manga with a thoroughly modern twist. Kurozuka premieres on May 4th at 9 Hong Kong and Singapore, 8 Indonesia, only on Thrill. An animated mummy gets revenge on bad college students. A hitman in search of an evil black cat. And the dark deal an artist makes with a monster. 3 terrifying stories, all in one film. Tales from the Dark Side, the movie, premieres April 26th at midnight, Hong Kong and Singapore, 11 p.m. Indonesia, on Thrill.
The Hades virus. Where did you get this from?
On the run from the government and in a desperate race against time.
The devices will be placed at different locations, each set to detonate at a different time.
John Smith is determined to get to the truth behind the virus.
How do I tell the American people that this virus was created by their own government?
All will be revealed in the riveting conclusion to The Hades Factor, Part 2. Premieres 27th March at 10 p.m. Hong Kong and Singapore, 9 p.m. Indonesia, on Kix. She's married to an old friend.
I'm collecting rooms. The way a place is built determines what happens in it. Certain rooms cause violence, even murders. A room can influence or even determine the actions of the people living in it.
And what could be happily ever after turns sinister. Secret Beyond the Door. Saturday at midnight, Hong Kong and Singapore, 11 p.m. Indonesia, on Thrill. What's a little game among friends?
The weirdest buzz I ever had was when I did a Ouija board.
A lot when it involves seances and Ouija boards.
Don't take your finger off the glass until I say so.
Great!
I would say I'll die.
What are several mysterious deaths all about? A great deal when they may not be human. Long Time Dead premieres on May 6th at 10 Hong Kong and Singapore, 9 Indonesia, on Thrill. Nothing prepared them for the harsh world of modeling.
You look like an angry prostitute who didn't have any clients all night.
How badly do you want to be Asia's next supermodel?
The challenges are tough. The stakes are high.
There can only be one winner.
I really need it.
Catch all the latest Supermodel Me drama with 4 back-to-back episodes. Available for free preview from May 13th at 5 p.m. to May 16th at 8 a.m.
Cylons reappear after 40 years with a plan to infiltrate and annihilate the human population.
As of this moment, we are at war.
The battle for the human race begins. Battlestar Galactica, the TV miniseries, Episode 1, premieres April 20th at 10 p.m. Hong Kong and Singapore, 9 p.m. Indonesia, on Thrill.
You've heard of Colonel Walter E. Kurtz? Your mission is to proceed up the Nung River. When you find the Colonel, infiltrate his team and terminate the Colonel's command.
I took the mission, but I really didn't know what I'd do when I found him.
From Francis Ford Coppola, the master director's reversioning of the classic epic war movie.
I love the smell of napalm in the morning.
Apocalypse Now, Redux, premieres April 24th at 10, Hong Kong and Singapore, 9 Indonesia, on Kix. The third season of the Bellator Fighting Championships is here. 3 thrilling tournaments. And electrifying super fights.
Somersault by Roger Huerta.
See the best MMA action in America in Bellator Fighting Championships Season 3. Every Monday night at 10, Hong Kong and Singapore, 9 Indonesia, on Kix.
Galactica is the target of the Cylon attack. To escape, they run to an unexplored part of the galaxy.
Jump!
Meanwhile, it's discovered that the Cylons are not what they appear to be.
If the Cylons look like us, then any one of us can be a Cylon.
In the riveting conclusion to Battlestar Galactica, the TV miniseries, Episode 2, premieres April 27th at 10 p.m. Hong Kong and Singapore, 9 p.m. Indonesia, on Thrill.
It's pretty clear what they want. A straight-ahead, behind-the-scenes doc.
What happens when a documentary filmmaker and his crew go in search of a reclusive, well-known director whose films are of a paranormal nature?
It was about the strangest thing I've ever been through.
He's masterminding this whole production.
People believe what they want to believe.
Find out the truth behind The Buried Secret of M. Night Shyamalan. Saturday night at 10, Hong Kong and Singapore, 9 p.m. Indonesia, on Thrill. This March on Thrill features the most terrifying creatures. You can run, but you cannot hide. On the 4th...
What are you growling at?
The original killer canine, Cujo. On the 11th, when super snakes collide, death follows. Boa versus Python. On the 18th, from the depths rises Frankenfish. And on the 25th, supernatural creature hunts a killer. The Breed. Creature Features unleashes the terror every Friday this month at 10 p.m. Hong Kong and Singapore, 9 p.m. Indonesia, only on Thrill. The war against the Cylons continues.
Cylons on intercept course.
And the humans have their work cut out for them.
Colonel, tell these Marines to fall back.
What are you doing, Starbuck?
Galactica followed. She just jumped away.
Where the hell did she go? Oh.
In this all-new, all-exciting rendition of the classic TV series, Battlestar Galactica Season 1. Every Wednesday night at 10, Hong Kong and Singapore, 9 Indonesia, on Thrill.